back to business now, I suppose. Do you have any rope?
Hmm. She, do you have anything sharp? Just trust me on this one.
She takes out her dwarven silver longsword. That's the only sharp thing she has. I'm not joking.
The what?
Dwarven silver longsword that we got in Hell.
Oh, okay. Oh, that'll do. That'll do. She, takes it. She, shears off a piece of her wool, and then Castmate starts,
What did she do?
major creation,
Major creation.
and fashions it into a rope.
Hang on. Saving something. Alright, so you fashion the sword into a rope and you tie it around
Tie
him.
him up. Yeah.
Alright. Well, you tie the rope around him, and it is tied.
Now,
Oh, right.
either for him to become conscious again, or for more to come out.
Well, first let's take all his stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe there's something useful in there.
Alright. You rummage through his possessions, and you find another letter.
Oh no. Is this what I... Oh no. I know exactly where this is leading and I don't like it. I open the letter and read it.
Alright. It is another letter, which is essentially, you will pick up this, you will pick up this package and bring it to one of my esteemed colleagues. If you are caught, we will know. And if you are caught, we will kill your family. Simply signed, VFT.
This is just a wild goose chase at this point, isn't it?
Did he have anything on him? Like any of the other similar treasures?
No, he had the gun. It's a simple double pistol. He has some just standard mundane light armor underneath his cloak.
The dean is going to start to untie him.
Alright, you begin untying him.
Maple is going to keep the rope, just because she worked so hard on it.
Alright.
A lot of blood, sweat, and tears.
How about we just follow this guy back to the quote-unquote esteemed colleagues.
I see.
And we'll see what we do.
She nods.
Alright, well, do you wake him up? Or
I assume we let him wake himself up.
Yeah, and I'll hide outside the door.
alright. As you hide outside the door, make a perception. Oof. Well, at least both Nadine and Syrup see it. There's a third person watching the shack.
How far away?
Not too far away, about maybe a house away.
Is he within 120 feet?
Yes.
I
Well,
cast.
you don't see
Oh
him.
yeah, I don't.
You
I
don't
can't see him.
you don't see him, but Nadine and Syrup do.
Well, good thing.
Crap. How far is he, like, in feet wise?
About uh not that far, about actually maybe like 40-50 feet.
Can Syrup alert Maple in time before he does anything?
Well, they don't seem to be doing anything, and yeah, Maple does inform you that someone is there.
Mhm.
So you can make another perception check. Alright, yep. So all three of you see him. Uh he's a bit in the shadows, so you can't exactly make him out, but he is definitely does seem to be watching the shack.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Maple is going to cast Merciful Lightning Bolt. Just straight up.
Oh, jeez.
Make a reflex save.
Alright. What's the DC?
I believe 19.
Alright, they passed.
He takes uh half of that,
Half of
so
that, so
17
17. All right,
17 non-lethal.
as you say that, and you've cast a bolt, all of a sudden you just hear from the alleyway, "God damn it, shit!"
It is non-lethal.
It is non-lethal, but still. And yeah, Nadine, you recognize that voice.
Oh my god. Why? No!
It's
Strider!
that is most definitely Hawaii.
Oh, I. Oh, Christ. Or Jabungo. Ah. That's not canon.
Wait, what?
Talking about
Nothing,
the
nothing.
Christ,
The
our
god
good
doesn't.
Lord.
Jabungo. Ah.
What's wrong?
Let's go. Let's go
What's
make
wrong?
sure Hawaii's not making a fool out of himself.
All right,
Wait,
so you head to the alleyway that he was in, and you just see Hawaii on his ass, just reeling from the hit.
um, I'm very sorry about that. I didn't know who you were.
That's a fine how do you do.
I can heal it if you wish.
Nah, it's fine. I've had worse. This looks up. And you're here.
It's me. Yes. It seems We have a common goal.
Slowly pushes himself up. You're following them notes too, huh? Red and I, well, my Red. When you started, I kept it from her because I felt like she would go in guns blazing, but I started finding these notes on some of the bounties we took. So I decided to maybe do a little bit of going solo just to see what it was all about.
Have you found anything useful?
All I know is whoever this VFT guy is, he operates out of East Side. But all the letters tend to point to the same, you know, to the same MO. They get some poor sap, blackmail him to do some small petty crimes, getting odd items, very specific. Take him to their shack and drop him off to someone else. Which I assume it reaches this VFT person.
How far does this chain go up?
Don't know. That's what I'm trying to find out. I was gonna follow whoever's picking that up, and well, I was gonna give some of that old West Side hospitality. You know what I'm saying, right?
You mean the time when the time I just, you know, what I did 5 minutes ago?
That ain't West Side hospitality.
Oh, it seemed like the type.
It's more less of lightning, more me putting this bullet in your knee.
Nice. That's more or less.
He looks. Anyways, any fellows appear yet?
One, we dealt with him.
Hmm. What do y'all plan to do?
We we plan to wait until he makes his move and then just follow him.
Y'all don't mind if I join in on you, do you?
Not at all.
Don't get yourself killed.
Well, I don't plan on it. Don't plan on it anytime soon.
4. You never
During
change, Hawaii.
what'd you say? You never.
You never change, is what she said.
He just he just smiles. I am who I am. I ain't ever gonna change that. You should know that by now, Red. Anyways, think your fella in there might be stirring awake now. As he says that, as you turn around and look, uh, you're far enough that he doesn't see you, but he is stirring awake, unsure of what just happened. He Did you still leave the lockbox in the chest?
Yes, we didn't take anything out. We just.
All right. He takes the lockbox, quickly pockets it, and begins hurrying out the shack.
Guess that's our cue to follow then.
She does the follow.
Woo!
Secret conga line.
All right. Uh, so you begin heading out. You begin following him.
Mhm.
We do.
All right. So you begin to follow him. Make your way into East Side. It is actually rather quiet at this time of night. Most of the people are sleeping. So the sheep is quickly making his way through the alleyways.
While he's doing that, before I forget, I'm going to use the ward hex on Nadine. It'll give her a +3 deflection bonus and +3 resistance bonus on AC and saving throws until she gets hit or fails. It's going to do
All
that.
right.
Going to do that right now before I forget.
Wait, a +3 to what?
+3 deflection to AC, +3 resistance to saving throws. In case she does not have a ring of protection or like cloak resistance yet.
Do not have a ring of protection, so that will go through.
Yay!
All right. So after a couple more minutes, you 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 see the sheep reaching an alleyway that seems to have a dead end. And you see him just waiting there. After a while, you see another fellow walking in.
What does this fellow look like?
Seems to be a unicorn. He is decked head to toe in armor. Well, more like very fancy looking leather armor. He's got a pair of double pistols. Actually, no, not a double. So he's got a very nasty looking revolver strapped to his side. And he begins just walking into the alleyway. And you begin to hear their conversation. I got the package you asked for. Well, I didn't ask for it. The boss certainly did. And for your sake, you better hope what's in there is the real deal. He takes it. It's kind of jerry rigs the lockbox open. All right. Seems you sheep can actually do something useful after. You 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 promised to let them go, right? You said you'd let my family go. I just told you. I don't do shit. The boss tells me what to do. And the boss said he is looking forward to your continued support. Oh, wait, what? We'll keep in touch. We've got more work for you, little sheep. No, no, you promised me. He just grabs him by his hoof. You promised me you'd let my family go.
At this point,
Kicks him away.
Dean's going to drink an extract of Urban Grace, but she'll still wait.
Maple casts message to Nadine saying, "Is it time to jump in?" Like,
She looks anxious, with a grip tight on her habanero rifle, but she shakes her head.
understood.
Anyways, the unicorn kicks him away. And looks at him. You touch me again, and I'm gonna splatter you all across this fucking wall. You understand that? You you said that they I told you. I didn't say shit. Whatever you heard is what you wanted to hear. Begins to walk away. We'll see you next time, little sheep. Just begins walking out. And the unicorn begins begins walking further into East Side.
She sends another message asking, "Follow him."
We'll follow. We'll follow. This better be done soon. I don't know how much longer I can hold my trigger finger. We're gonna follow.
Alright, you begin to follow him. So, unlike unlike the sheep, this person is walking just straight up on the streets of Eastside, with no fear whatsoever. There still doesn't seem to be anyone around, so you are able to trail him far back enough where he doesn't seem to notice you.
What's the town look like?
It looks about as shitty as you remember.
Compared to
East
West
side.
Side?
East side is actually more. East side actually looks better, significantly better than West side. West side looks like a ghetto, and East side looks like a ghetto but with better houses. It is clear whoever runs East Side is very clearly putting money into making sure East Side looks good.
And there's no one out at this time of.
Just him. Just this person.
Is there lights on in some of the houses?
Uh, no, it's actually rather late at night at this point, so most people are asleep.
Oh wait, do unicorns have dark vision?
Don't I think they do? Yeah, I believe sheep
Uh,
have low light, but that doesn't matter. Syrup's got dark vision anyway.
yes, they do.
Okay, then I'm gonna make a perception check to see if anyone's watching from their windows.
Syrup will also make it because she also has the dark vision.
All right,
I'm gonna check.
roll perceptions.
No, low light vision, but she can smell, so I'm gonna sniff. Sniff.
All right, you roll your perceptions. No one seems to be watching. Either they're either asleep or they know better.
No better, huh?
Considering that this is East Side, which is well, you all know what became of East Side, so I'm just saying.
We continue to follow.
All right. All right. Well, eventually, you see him. Uh, you see him walk into an alleyway. Um, it takes you about a few seconds to reach the alleyway, but when you reach the alleyway, he's gone. And it is this alleyway is a dead end. No houses, no windows, no nothing.
Hmm. Syrup will try to sniff something out.
All right, make me a perception.
31.
All right, she begins sniffing around, and she reaches the very end of the alleyway, and she begins barking.
Not so loud. Not so loud.
Well, quietly barking. But she essentially says she can smell his scent. behind the wall.
Nadine, help me look for a secret way in.
I'm done with stealth at this point. They want to fight me, they can come get me. And she takes out her habanero rifle and she shoots the wall.
Okay.
Maple pulls back Syrup, seeing she's doing that.
Yeah. You do that. Make an attack.
I evil eye the door, lowering its AC. Clearly.
Attack roll or damage?
Just roll damage. All right. You just disintegrate that wall.
I suppose that's one way to do it. I guess it's time to get ready for a fight.
Just Hawaii is just like, yeah, yeah. That certainly is. That's a hell of a gun you got there, Red.
Oh, it cost 3,000. It was steel.
Maple is going to cast vitriolic mist on herself. It's fire shield but acid. Vitriolic mist, of course.
I'm going to take my Fan of Autumn and I'm going to hold it in my tentacle thing.
All right. As you before you begin heading in, you would just hear from behind you. Figured you'd be behind this, Hawaii. You all turn around and you see coming from the alleyway, sneaking her own way in, is the younger Nadine.
It's not like that. We're all trying to help.
Jesus Christ, Red, what the hell are you doing? He's like, you need me, Hawaii, you know that.
Nah, kid, you should stay out of this one. You don't want to see what comes next.
I could take it. That this guy would be dead if it weren't for me. Red, come on. You're hurt. For fuck's sake, Red, you're still limping.
I think I might be able to fix that. As she checks her hexes.
I'm fine.
It'll be even. Let's see. I thought ameliorating could remove that.
Oh, she continues. I don't need a bad leg to shoot someone in the fucking face. Why just
Nadine?
sighs.
Nadine whispers to Maple, Was I always this insufferable?
I think it has a certain charm to it.
As a motorcycle runs by.
Yes, as a motorcycle. It's East Side. That's what they do.
Oh no. Mad Max is here to join the fight.
Well, we are in the desert.
Well, Hawaii just looks at the two of you. Your call.
If she says she can fight, then I'll be sure to make sure she stays up. She stay. I'll keep her safe if she chooses to fight. I think I can handle two Nadines. I think.
What about you? He says, looking at you, Nadine.
What am I, Mom? What do what she wants?
Well, you heard him, Red. Don't get yourself killed. Now, he gets his gun ready. Let's get this started. He begins making his way to the big melting hole in the back of the alley.
That's Nadine.
Also, Nadine, make a will save.
Oh no!
Hey, don't
Oh
forget.
no! Is this a mind affecting spell?
It's not a spell.
Is it mind affecting? Period.
Yes.
Woo! Since I just get a -2 flat, then hell yeah.
All right. As he's walking in, your mind just flashes back to you and him fighting. And at the very end of it, just when you think you've beaten him, uh, you just hear a gunshot and Hawaii falls just dead right in front of you.
Would Hawaii count as helpless right now?
No. He would not.
Maple realizes her ward got broken by the failed will save and goes, Nadine, what's going on?
We. Do you still have that rope?
She hands her the rope and also reapplies ward.
Um, I'm going to. Damn it. Can Maple cast, like, Dominate Person
Yes, she
on him?
on who?
On Hawaii.
You're going to have to. I believe she has. Yes, she has it prepared, but you're going to have to convince her to do that because she would not. What? What's going on, Nadine?
I have a feeling that Hawaii is not going to return from this alive.
So, what do you want me to do?
What has to be done? If you have a spell that'll make him do what we want.
That's. You sure about this?
You want a dead bull's blood on your hands? Or on your hooves?
She sighs.
I wouldn't do this if I didn't think it was necessary, but desperate times.
Here. Let's try this first. She walks up to Hawaii and says, "Listen, we've realized something, and you need to trust. You need to trust Nadine on this, but you need to leave."
I need to leave. Why?
Remember how I said we were from the future?
Again with this future stuff. All right.
I'm going to put this straight here. You will die.
He looks at the two Nadines. Of course. Of course he's gonna roll low on this. Now I know y'all are pulling my leg.
It doesn't matter if you believe us. You just need to trust. Trust Nadine.
You listen here, okay? She corners him against the wall. This blood on this cloak, you hear me? That's yours. That's yours. When I saw your print splattered against the wall, okay? You want to live that? You want to die that? Go be my guest. But I ain't seeing you do that again. Oh no. I ain't living through it twice. So you go out there and you leave, or I'll make you leave.
I can handle her. I can handle both of these. Trust me, I've handled worse.
Red, okay. I trust you, Red. If you say I should stay out of this fight, I'll stay out of it.
For her sake, you should.
Well, don't get yourself killed in there either.
I wouldn't be here now if I did.
Well, technically, right now, you're over there.
Let's not get caught up on semantics, shall we?
Red. Promise me you'll come back in one piece.
Which one?
Both of y'all.
She, Maple smiles. I'd be just as distraught as if I let her die. So I don't plan on doing that. Trust me.
Don't make promises you can't keep, sugar.
Well, I'll leave you to it, Red.
Refusing to look back, Nadine heads into the crater.
The younger Nadine tries to follow, but Hawaii stops him. Nah. Let him do this. This ain't our fight right now. So, the two of you begin making your way into the alleyway, down a stairwell. And eventually make your way into a rather large room. And
What's
you
in it?
see, well, it just seems to be a table. Um, Seems to be an assorted amount of items, money, drugs, guns, all across the table. And you see that, you see the person, that took the lockbox talking to someone. It seems to be over a message. Yeah, I got it. Just like you asked, boss. Nah, there wasn't no problems. The pauses. Afraid I don't know nothing about no lat boss, but I'll keep an eye out for anyone that may be entering the city around this time. Why? Boss? Boss, you there?
You don't
Dang.
have to keep an eye out. They're right here.
He just turns around and looks at you. You two picked a bad day to follow me.
And you took a bad day to wake up in the morning.
Funny. I looked in the mirror and I said to myself today, just kind of just stretch his shoulder, gonna make me some money.
There's a lot more than money at stake here.
See him already just kind of inching closer to his weapon. Well,
I'm gonna blast his leg with the habanero gun.
all right. Uh,
Initiative?
make me an initiative roll. We're gonna have a roll off to see who goes first.
I'm gonna just quietly Make another. Make good. I'm glad. It wasn't my scene anyway.
This is where the fun begins.
Well, you're going first.
Okay.
So you both draw your weapons, but you get yours out first. What are you shooting them with?
I'm shooting him with the habanero gun.
Oh my god.
Twice.
Alright, roll an attack.
Oh wait, no, I can shoot him 3 times.
That'll hit. So those are all 3 hits. Oh my god. Just do a total damage. Alright, you one-shot the boss. Great job, Nadine.
It's. I love all these single turn encounters today.
You this legitimately you legitimately went 4 HP over his max health. So the two of you draw. He gets his gun out, you get his gun out first, and you just pump 3 habaneros into his body, and he just well, he's a melting stain on the wall now.